Hello all, welcome. Let's get into it. Some more bullshit backgammon. So we're gonna play hello. We're gonna play 7 points, normal, 2,000 minimum. And we have an opponent already. Razel. I haven't got any sound on for the moment. So I play 2 down. 7 point normal. Wish my opponent a good game. Don't think he knows it started. Stake 603. What the fuck does that mean? Who gives a stake? So my game rating is 2031 and the top rated is about 2600. It would take like 3 years of constant playing to get anywhere near that. I think, yeah, there we go. Okay, so he hits, of course. I'm going to hit back. Noting that I don't like the fact that my midpoint is already stripped. Having noted that, not going to give up the hit in favour of the anchor banker. 40, he should just make the... I think something's like all off, you know, I need some noises, some interaction from somewhere. It's like, so he makes the 4 point. Should probably think a little bit longer on that 3-1, but it's likely to be 5 point as opposed to hitting, and there was no convenient 3. I guess it all depends how much I can be bothered to stop and think, which is always a danger. 6-3 is good because it escapes for him, so he goes to hit on the outside. So I could hit. Oh, I could hit from the 22. I didn't see that. I'd better be careful and not just play. So my initial instinct was just to shore it up and make the 4 point, but okay, so what's going to happen if I make the 4 point? Well, he could just come round and safety the checkers on 10 and 16. He could roll a 6, for example, and just leave no shots, but he might not. But then I've got to play something, maybe give up my mid. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to play something from the 8 point. And if I hit, I send him back, and there's not really much danger. This is such a basic analysis. But I'm not desperate to keep the 22 point. And of course the overarching factor is like hitting sends him all the way back, which is where I want him. And I got the 5 point. So I wonder why my inclination, maybe it's I just didn't see that I could hit from the 22 point. And it duplicates 3s. And we got Jamesy Mac in the house. So most of my thinking is not to try and actually work out, because I can't work things out, but to try and work out why my instinct was something that might not be, that could have the possibility of being absolutely terrible. So definitely a bit out of my clearly the fact that I wasn't sure about the double two means that I'm not confident about the position in general, having loads of checkers back, and I'm not sure at all whether I made the right play, and I'm not sure at all how big the difference was. And that's just the same old things cropping up when we play backgammon. So my tendency is to have like a good knowledge of opening because it happens all the time and I can memorize them. But when it gets deeper in the game, and I suppose this is universal, then it gets more difficult. So 5-3. I think he's just happy to, although it puts checkers, 7 checkers on the mid, he'll ask questions later. 3, I could come down maybe, but I'm not going to take it back. Yeah, I really don't like what's happened in this game at all. I suppose I'm better at, rather than being able to work out logically, work out the right move, I'm a little bit better at knowing when I'm in the zone or not. And the fact that I couldn't get the right answer quickly suggests to me that I'm not really playing that well right now, which is, I guess, not an admission you want to make. So what did he do with the 1? He just did that, okay. That you want to make to yourself, because that's not going to have a positive effect on your game. But maybe it's just true, and maybe it's something that you have to accept. You can't always play your best. So another thing, I just had a thought that the game has changed with that 2-4, so I better not just click, because I might possibly have a double at some point. So obviously he should hit. How's everyone? Yeah, good. 3-2. I don't know what to do here either. So obviously I could hit on 17, I could hit on 4, or I can make 18. Making 18 looks good. I mean, I'm gonna hit, but I don't like having checkers on the 23. I would love to have a bit more time just to... I don't like having checkers on the 23, and I don't like it when he comes in. And even if the best thing that happens to me, which is that he fans, I've just put my checkers in spots that I don't want. So that move was highly suspicious. You know, it's like debatable whether or not he needs the anchor there. I suppose it's not too bad to make it, and meaning that it probably wasn't, what am I trying to say? Maybe it wasn't that good for me to hit him if he didn't really need to anchor. Then that means he's not really that sad about being sent back. Does that mean that? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. And now I'm just trying to work out if I go all the way or I bring 2 out. Really don't know. Definitely don't like positions where there's not a chance of pattern recognition, like making sense of this. Like, I've probably never had this position or position like it ever. I mean, I know I'm not going to keep four points, but for the moment I might as well not leave shots, is my shortened thinking process. And then, might not leave a shot here. I'm ahead in the race. Yeah, I am ahead in the race, so that's convenient. Okay. There you go. And even that might not be right, but I'm just going to play consistently with the bullshit that I was coming out with before. Double 4, you see. Not sure about that either, but putting the checkers in range of the 4 and 8 is obviously no good, but I'm just too whatever, it'll be fine for the moment. So 6-4 is not good because I want to clear the checker, the spare from the 14, I think, first, or maybe not because he's got the anchor on the 8. I could play 13-7, 14-10. Just for shits and giggles. I don't really want to play 13-3. I'm going to do this. It's probably not good because 3-1 and 3-6 and double 3 are amazing. But if I get away with it, it's really good. So I am hating this game. Absolutely hating this game. So the question is, what does he do with the 2? Obviously he's going to hit. And I don't know what he should do, what he should have done. 6-2, I can hit as well. I could hit on the 4 point. I don't think so. This is like an easy move that I still don't know. Quite basic. I mean, it doesn't seem to make sense to hit. If all things go well, I still have to escape. His 5s are kind of duplicated. 6-3 he'll hit. Well, he would have fanned. This is just a complete mess. All those plays where I was keeping the anchors and... So, takeable is my first, because of course, well, he's not doubling, but of course, like, there was a likelihood that he would, so I just need to prepare my side of the equation. I think even now, I mean, he'll cube now. And owing to all my contact, I think I can probably take this, but I'm 16 pips behind, so got to be a bit careful. Like, some of his numbers might not play well, but like one that does actually play well, double 2, might otherwise not play well, but it makes the 23. Anyway, I'm just going to take, what does he roll? 6-1, so he can make the 18. I'm just going to refer to the points on the board rather than... Yeah. I like his play. I think you're better off. So I found twice. I mean, I've still got he's still not escaped his checkers from 7, so, which is what he wants to do. So I'm not in such a bad position. Luckily, I have a spare there. Even after that, I mean, everything's gone really well for him. So I'm kind of confident that I made the right decision. That's all I care about. For better or for worse. 1-2, might as well. I think make the 2 just to, perhaps I'll get a shot, perhaps it will dissuade him from hitting loose, if it was ever right to hit loose, to try and slow me down, to win more gammons. I didn't even see he could point on me, which is bad. So it still shouldn't get gammon, so I'm just tending to think that my cube was takeable, so I done nothing wrong, governor, and so I'm happy with myself. Should I come out? Probably yes. So for the amount of stuff he needed to do, I think it was worth me carrying on the game at the risk of losing an extra 3 points. And you never know. Rolling 6-5 after the double six, and then he only rolled 3-2. That's impressive. But there it comes. There's the whole slew of shit is coming now. 3-1's coming, 4-1's coming. 3-1, 5-1. Maybe just to not be so. Oh, there's it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems like a tough game to have started with. A toughie. Give myself nothing. Would you guys have taken, passed? Tell me. Not sure whether he should split. Usually after just an opening 3-1, but he's rolled a 5-3 first, so maybe it's okay for him to... What? Let me not play this too quickly. Do I just go to the 5 point? Does it really matter? I mean, the strong roll for him is 5-1, so maybe I just kind of duplicate it. Really don't know. There's lots of things going on there. 5-1 is like his best, so if he rolls, he's just going to make the 20, and so I've put myself in the best position against that roll, but maybe that's not even an accurate statement. 6-4, I'm happy to be on the where I am after his 6-4, but I'm not happy to have rolled a 4-1, so I think being behind I just have to close it up. Maybe dupe 6s. Am I playing like really wildly? I just don't know any of these moves actually. Definitely, but I think make the 24 is fine. Didn't want to dump a checker to the 2 point, but maybe I needed to. 6-5. So his moves are quite difficult as well. And I like the fact he's taking his time. 5-6. This is a known, back into known position territory. 6-2. I guess he'd just like to make 15 and not leave shots. Okay, that can't be right, because he could have just made the 4 point. Do I want to come out? 4s, yeah, maybe, because I'm running out of time. So something like 3-1 here is not as good. Double 3 for him would be... Would it be better or worse or the same? Oh, because too stupid. Okay, so 4-3 is better for him if I do this. He should cube. Yeah, that was a horrible sequence for me. So I need to make note of that before I just snatch. I mean, it doesn't seem passable at 2-0 down. That's just the first thing. So if I had no time, I would just take, but I'm just checking. I really don't like my position. I mean, I don't know whether I probably wouldn't pass it for money anyway, but I just don't like the sequence that we've had. It's put me in a pretty bad spot. But short of knowing what's really happening, I'm just going to take. There were some really good numbers. This is one of them for him. There were loads of good numbers for him. But he's 2-0 up, so I'm just going to rely on that. So now he makes the 2 point. 2-0 up, 5-6. Shitty shit. I can come out and dupe the threes. Doesn't feel like that was takeable from what's happened. But I just don't understand how it could be a pass. So, I always think it's sensible just to, to take deep, but just to assume that you're not making a huge boo-boo by taking. The assumption being that you're always going to be more inclined to take. So just check your aggression, even if that ends up being a no double, which I doubt it would be. I think it would be a double, at worst a small double. 5-4, he can just slot 20, I think. 4-1. I feel like I'm even missing. I could have been making oversights. So look, judging the position here, being 2-0 down. Yeah, it's disastrous, but being 2-0 down, it's slightly less disastrous. So whether or not I get gammon is not a big deal, the difference between 4-0 down and 6-0 down. 13%, is that right? Something like that. 13%. So I'm not going to come up. 13.2461%. And then but I still could get gammoned. Not that I want to get gammoned. So maybe I think with his 5-4, I don't know what he did in the end. Maybe he should have just slotted the 20. Maybe I have to make the 2 point because I might get a shot. Mightn't I not? Naughty. Suppose I go. Because he would have brought them in and left minimums anyway. Oh no, oh yeah. Oh, I didn't look at the numbers properly. I did not, so I don't think this can be a redouble. Because I probably won't get gammoned. So, let's not go overboard. I don't think, I'm still going to set my stall out and say, I'm not going to get gammoned. I feel a little bit zoned out. Okay, still, because I can get shots, he's not going to be able to cater it off. He should clear 19, I believe. I think there's a... Okay, does it immediately. Really good. 1 is forced. 2, 3. So this is just going to be close to a pass now. But this is a pass. He's only got 4 off. Huge pass. No one takes this. Only people in the chouette take this. This is 50, maybe as low as he's only got 4 men off with a gap. I mean, I haven't made the point yet, excuse me. Okay, but I like his time. I think he's playing really well. Not necessarily his moves, but just he's thinking about stuff. And so 5-3, 6-5, double 3, I suppose. Coming up. I did that automatically. Was that necessary to come up? Maybe I should have played to the 10 point. In which case I'd have double shots now. This is strong. This is going to be a pass on a cube on most sequences. Don't even know this is takeable. This is not too good though, and it's... He comes out, okay. Could be take, or could be that was the best move. I would probably pass if I had to, though. So 6 is 6. Just to stop this could possibly be a double, just to shorten this match has gone on for too long, but I don't think it's going to be a big mistake. It could be a 60 mistake. I'm not really zoned in, but the fact that he's got 2 blocks in board isn't going to be a huge downside for him, because they're kind of acity when he makes them. So that's the upside. You know, things like weird things can happen. If I fan there, he's got these 2 blocks that he immediately cleans up. Do I come closer with the 1? I really don't know. Oh, it's definitely going to hit. I think. I'm going to try. Can we have some chat engagement, please? Who is in the chat? I know who. Even though you think at 4-6, this is obviously going to go wrong. It's looking, even after it's looking so nice. He's going to roll a 6. It's 10. He's going to roll a 6-4. So he can just make the 20 point. That's a pretty good. Oh, he could make the 20. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to think about this, but I clearly don't want to get hit with a 1. All sorts of shenanigans can happen, but maybe not. He's got the gap on the 21, so I should be okay. I don't know what's my plan. Just to clear the 9 first and the 8. I don't know. I suppose so. So his timing's good, obviously. We're gonna make a coffee after this. Don't go away. Don't go away. So yeah, I think happy to clear the 8. Whatever. But I'm in a lot of trouble. Take point 29% or something, really high. So he's still going to be able to hold his shit for a little bit. He can obviously just leave his front anchor and still have always more timing than. So this is, he's obviously requeuing. I don't think my first instinct, I had like an initial of don't know, and then can't take this. I mean, how can I put Humpty back together again? And the upside for him is a little bit of gammonish leverage, because he doesn't win the game. I haven't taken any men off. Doesn't win the match if he just wins 4, but he can gammon me, and I can't. So that's a little bit of extra reason. I mean, is this like obvious? No? Forgive me. James says some gammon's still there before the... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So 5-2 he splits, which is good. 4-1 at this score. Maybe just come down so to stop him doing anything on his homeboard side to stop me having an attack, because I just want to be able to have an attack. I want to be left alone. But there's other things going on, of course. So maybe he should just anchor. Okay, I don't know, maybe. 1. I don't know. 1. I want to just come up and make and then double. Is that so bad? 1, 2. This is unusual, but is this not... Why would this be so bad? I don't understand if it's gonna tell me that it's bad. I mean, all I want to do is just get to a cubable position. So pretty much, unless he rolls like 5-4, 3-2, 4-3. Obviously he has some numbers. And this is just happy days for me. I mean, could I have got better? Maybe that's why. Could I have got a better position? He just passes. I mean, I don't blame him. But if the score had been this score, I might not have done that. I mean, I don't feel like... Ooh. So maybe with having being short time, if I was really serious, I'd just play 24-11, 13-11, so as not to get checkers sent back, so as not to overcomplicate my position. Maybe the 9 and the 4 for a better attack. 9 and the 4. Yeah, of course. That was the other. So I think I'm just gonna run and duplicate 2s. That was the play, that my first instinct. That was the point. I overcame, like, that was the normal play. If it wasn't sufficiently clearly stated. Yeah, I mean, that's what... But then it just looked good to do that. So, just... Yeah, I really like the way he's playing. So I don't always... criticize and okay. Looks a bit unusual. I didn't really 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 work. Hold on, 1 2. I don't see a play. I don't see a hitting play. Okay, I don't see a hitting play. This is a kind of a dilemma, I guess. I suppose you just make the anchor, but maybe it's hard sometimes to... It doesn't really... Yeah, it doesn't make sense to... Well, that's not good. So he made a good play there, I think. Gets rewarded because he's able to take those checkers off the 6 and 5, put them to good use. 2-1 makes 21, or something like this. I kind of wanted to make the 15 just so I could keep the 11, but I think that was a bit too dangerous. So that's number transposes, and if I fan, I guess it's comfortable enough to pass this. Maybe it could be a take. I mean, but obviously I don't want to use more than a second because I've only got 13, so that's a practical. Oh, so it should anchor, but obviously the sequence was in my favour, even though he managed to hit me back. So I'm happy. I've only got 2 back. He will make the 16. This, I don't know. I was thinking of hitting on the 1 point, but that looked really ugly. So I bring 2 checkers down on the basis that if he does do something like make the 5 point, I've got a good likelihood of improving myself, rather than if I just sort of try and like this, just try and play safe myself. And I'm 3 away, 2 away. So what if he doubles now? I think it's just... I need 25%. I think I've probably got it, but I don't really know. I would just be guessing. 6-4, not hitting. Fine, nothing. Okay, well he cubes, that's... makes the cube action easy. He could pass, because of my time. You got Eric Peterson. Someone whose fanhood I'm completely unworthy of, but we know that. And we own it. I would like... Is he... Maybe he wants to say I misclicked or something. Maybe it was just a misclick. To be honest, I need coffee. This is not going to be a good game for me. Oh, he takes. So I just need to get home safely, which is not going to be that easy. Fuck. I don't see it. I don't see it. I want to come out. I don't see any safety. Pressed into as ever, Jamesy boy. Yeah, I think it was a misclick. How are you, Eric? Oh, fuck off. I feel like my brain is sludge. So I'm going to make a coffee. We're going to play. Maybe one of you wants to play. If you join the pool, then I mean, I'll take it. He makes the full prime, but still. Okay. Just have to hope I roll consecutive double sixes, so as not to... Perfect. Okay. So James, what you have to do is you have to hope. There's no guarantee because I'm not playing. I want the to lose the rating points. So I'm just going to go into the pool and hopefully we'll match. And you can show the world how good you are. Not that there's any doubts. You can show the other 5 people. I feel this is like a six performance from me. The first game was really hard. Didn't have the stomach for it. Just 2 should come off. I know that one. I'm probably going to hit though, get a shot, and I've got 7 seconds. I just don't. My goal now is not to time out. 1, 2, 3. I'll get a shot. Yeah. You should make the 24, I think. You got to go through all the. I got to do the analysis though first, buddy. Yeah, I got to go through all the. Well played. I think he played. Well, he played well until the cue, but let's just say it was a misclick. Hoping for a 6-bagger. A 6.7. No, 5.8 expert. Did I not? I mean, how do I know that? How do I know that? Hey, can you tell me? All right, let's see where I went badly wrong. It felt like a 6. Should we just do it on the thing? Save time. Yeah, why not? Okay. Hit back, that was fine. I was talking about, yeah, that was fine. Okay, hitting with the double 2, yeah, fine. 6-5 he fanned. So everything so far, I wasn't 16-11 8-7, so a little bit of an ace, a mistake with the ace, but. And then he escaped, so nothing must have made like some sort of hideous oversight. All these plays so far are okay. Okay, these ones I didn't, I just don't have the patience. So that, okay, yeah, it wants to play 23-17, 18-13, that makes sense. And then this, I should clear the 17. I just wasn't paying too much attention, so my double 4 was right. Of course, unless we click on the checker thing, we don't know how close the other plays was, so it doesn't really make sense just to... Oh, okay, so I got the easy play wrong. Jeez. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know... I suppose it's so hard to clear. I'm just worried. I just don't think I would. I think I was okay with this play. I'm not going to labour it too much. The take was not okay, but I'm not too worried about that. I thought it could possibly be a pass. But then, no, I was talking about how after the sequence that it felt like a take. Okay, so I should be worried about that. But anyway, so the 6 was wrong. That's annoying. So 24, 22, 13, 10. Then I split, which was fine. $13.8 was better. This cube I was more worried about for some reason, but this is way, way, way off to be worried. Oh, I could have stayed. Okay, this is a kind of an oversight in the sense I didn't really consider coming off the 18, so I'm not concerned about that because I probably wouldn't have got that play right. I would just accept that as a, for the moment, as like a, and then I hit, and okay, fine. He made a good pass. Is there any other play with the double three? Didn't thought his play was okay. It says it's the top play. Doubling was fine. I mean, okay. Didn't see the hit on the 2 point. That's not a big deal. So the really big thing I did wrong was not hitting with the 2-6. So I was on the bar and I could have played 23-17, which I did. This wasn't too bad, and then huge pass. Okay. So I played quite well actually. Double 4 I got right, which is good, really good. I mean, honestly, try not to. Must have made some sort of. Yeah, okay. Time travel. This is hard for me to hit on the. I just missed hitting on the 3 point. And I'm just asking myself whether or not I would see this. Maybe not. Maybe not. I didn't say I could make the bar. Okay. So 2 kind of time travel ones. Would I know that double 3? Yes, I would have got that. That's kind of a. Funnily enough, yeah, I forgot he played. I was right about him playing well, and then he misclicked. I should have played 9-3-9-5. He had a cube here, which was a pass. I can't remember whether I was talking about anything there. And then it was 0.37 and then 6-4. And that was it. Okay. So what always seems like a kind of a disaster. Daminda, I haven't seen you for a while, my old buddy. So I'm going to just give it like 5-10 minutes. I've got to eat something, I've got to grab some coffee. The disappointing thing for me, just being, where is it? Where are you? Was it in game 1 and then? Was the 2-6? Was it in game 1? Where was it? Yeah, it was this move. So I'll be back in like 5, James, and then we'll play if you still want to. If you don't, no big deal. See you soon. Okay. Yeah, he absolutely played well. Razel from Iran, really good. And I'm just repeating myself. It must have been a misclick. I don't see I can't remember the position, but I don't think it was. Don't think it was anything else. So. James, I'm going to wait. Fucking 2 watchers, you cunts. James, just, let me know let me know if you're still here, and then I will. Problem is, I don't know if there's a delay, so there must be a delay of 30 seconds. So I will click. Let's go, okay. So that was 30 seconds ago. So James had to wait. God, it didn't find anyone, but the only worrying thing is that either James doesn't realise that I'm just want to join the pool, or he matched with someone else, which was the danger. Which was the danger? Okay. So hopefully this will work. So judging by that message, whenever that message was actually written, James didn't match with anyone, so he's still available. I mean, I could just play him, it seems like, as a friend, but it's more exciting when there are rating points. Is it him? No. Well, okay. Bummer. Suppose I just make 2 points. Could hit. Yeah, it's a bit. This is more my type of backgammon, just slash away. Samu is probably someone I know. I think it's like a play on words. Samu is like the emergency services but maybe it's not. All sorts of French froggy nonsense. 6-3. Just slot the 4. Semu, who's 56. Do I know anyone who's called what names begin with SE? 2 for sure. Don't want to put a man out of. I don't want to put a man behind 2 anchors, so I'm not going to do it. So screw you, Mitterrand. No, just keep the 15. The idea is often to... You don't want to get hit on those 15, 14, 16 anchors. When you do, you ain't got no returns. Not force, but... No, what? No, yeah. Nah, bro. So yeah, I think he should hit. Seems okay to me. Let's just play nonsense, no thought. Duke's a 5, I suppose. I want to come out, so how can this be bad? Get him to take, maybe. Cue quickly, yeah, there you go. Insta take. Probably an easy take. That's not good. He just obviously comes in. Oh, I'm not going to be able to hit him, am I? So I assume that he's going to come in with the 5, in which case I'd much rather be there. And stuck, which I am anyway. So this is 5s and 4s. So if I get hit, I come in on the 22. I mean, that was too much for me to think about. But this guy's just not. He's not. He's too French to think. He's too. Yeah. Why would I think? Excuse you, why would I think about? There's nothing to think. There's nothing to think. One. I mean, I'm in a pretty good position, even though I've got this 9-point to clear. I don't see anything else. 5-4. Oh right, okay. Problem with backgammon is that most often the moves are simple, and the obvious move is the right one, and then you just think, what the fuck's the point of this bullshit? Might as well. What? What did he do? He could have made the. I don't know. I should have insta-passed just because that was in the flow of the game. Insta-pass! It is a pass, isn't it? Isn't it? I think he must have taken a pass. I'd be very surprised. Boom, boom, but. Probably cubits. What the fuck is that? What the So, I don't know how to play this. Does this? Just that? Behind or not? This seems... There's something wrong with this play. I mean, I didn't want to put a checker behind. That's what I didn't want to do that. I could just make the 2 point. And not a big deal if I get hit with a 1. What if I get hit with a 6, double 5? But if I come off, we're going to have a look at it. I mean, I suppose it's okay. You get hit with 1. You get 1 hit and then you bring 1 save. Or you come round like this. Why didn't I see that? We got Alex in the house. I'm in that kind of mood where I know that I can't really think clearly. I mean, and I didn't see this play, and this is obviously reasonable. Problem is you get hit when in board. All right. 2 out seemed... I mean, my instinct was 2 out. So I think he can just afford to hit, really. What the fuck? Won't let me play the 6. We've got Alex, at least there'll be some chat. Yeah, when it's played at this speed, it just becomes like a kind of a random crapshoot. I can't think of a better way to put it. It's just, it's kind of, it's all pointless. Why do I bother? Oh yeah, there's a third. What the? I just can't remove that. A big fat slothful idiot lying on his couch. Like what? Okay, let's just put that in the top right hand corner. Why not? That's a good idea. Okay, full prime. Your countrymen are just like random sort of proud. Bit of the Israeli kind of vibe going on, maybe, but a different sort of thing. Like, oh yes, I know exactly what I'm doing. Well, you fucking don't, you twat. Do you agree, Alex? One, 2, 3. So, shall I just play 4? If I roll a 3, I'm going to play 4 to 1. I promise. Maybe I'll break the 5 point as well. Oh, that's bollocks, isn't it? Any reason to play 6 to 1 with 12 to 2? I don't think so. Whatever, any country. 6 is forced. Now I was likening Israelis to French, kind of sort of arrogance, a similar. All Israelis. I mean, maybe this was a few years back. It was said that. What do I do here, though? All Israelis and Simon Bargett. What do I do here? Just hit? Just make the ace or the deuce or... Okay. So he shouldn't save it, so it should be 4-2. This will calm down a little bit. Stop casting cultural aspersions. 2-1, I think just assume that we're going to roll 2 big numbers and not a 1. I still don't think he can save this. Maybe I'm better off doing this. I don't like to play 4-3 because he can just come in with a 1. But if I just play 2-1, he can conceivably get another man back. I might be forced to hit him or something. I don't know. But of course there's like kind of double jeopardy now. So I avoided what I didn't want. I could hit and take a man off. Okay. So 6-4. I'm going to run because I'm up in the match score. 3 is unclear to me. I usually don't step up enough. I think 2-point on head as opposed to 4-point, but not sure. This is most likely too good. Even at this score, I'm going to bring down builders. He'll bring in 2 checkers. I think it's still a cube if he rolls a 5-4. But I can't, even at this score, can't see this not being too good. I have to let him make the 4-point, which is a bummer. I mean, again, same kind of idea. I'd love just to get a point here, but it's just too good. Is it not? I mean, I can't imagine. Look, I'm an absolute shitload of pips up, and he's got a checker. Maybe I just hit on the 4 and play 8-7, just to get more builders and unstack. Make the 3 or not. I don't know why I would want to make the 3. My 3s and 2s are going to be duped anyway. What's most accurate? This. Still got 6s and 2s to hit. Obviously don't want him to anchor, so want to make sure that I've got enough ammunition such that if he comes in with a 5, I've got something to hit him off with. 5-2. I mean, with 4 checkers and an open 5-point, with a closed board, 4 checkers is still, what, 20% BGs or something? I don't really know, because it's so unlikely to, such an unlikely scenario. I mean, it's so unlikely that he gets BG'd from here. I've still got 10 check. It's so unlikely, even here. Here there's a lot, but that was a huge sequence. Oh, I I don't feel well. Okay, that was a. Let me. Because I played well, let's analyse it on XG. Where. Okay. Do I get some download? Do I find where I download my stuff? Okay, so let me. If I switch to here, there you go. These are great boards that I think Rain has got even better. I absolutely. I mean, it's just like it's a board on a bleeding backgammon program. I mean, it's hardly the most important thing in life, but I think what he's done, that's such a great little graphic. Fuck. But bear with me. What's that? Wow, it just. Oh wow. Oh, I see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? Oh no. Oh no. This is the usual disaster. Extreme gammon. Right. All right. I keep dragging the file into the OBS window. So hopefully, yeah, you can hear me. Like I said, it's important that we analyze this in XG because I played well. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, so we got Suso de beat playing a load of crap because he played too quickly. What did we have? I don't remember. So I started with a 6-4. 3-2 I hit. 4-1 I hit. 6-3 I just. All these moves just random. Double six. It's forced. Of course, we knew he would take. He played 14 in here. Shameful. Let's be. It's 4-1 back. So with this 2-1, I should play 2-1 with the ace, which yeah, it seems ridiculous, but it's sort of it's possible to make this play. You've got to unstack, but I'm not going to go into it. Double 5 was wanky. 5-1 coming out was the right idea either from there, then he should recube. I didn't think about that. I think I would have just snatched this. What happened? What happened? He didn't cube here. I thought he played. Yeah, he played a weird double 5. He didn't cube there, and it was too good. I mean, I didn't even say. It's funny when people don't cube. You don't really think, oh, it's too good. But what they do really affects your judgment, or affects mine. So interestingly, with this, Just not making the anchor. Okay, fine. But my play is close. And then I thought there was something suspicious about my play. And then this one. Okay, so this is just your a classic. This is just what you have to master in backgammon. A very standard kind of leaving the anchor. It just so happens it's wrong to leave the anchor, but why is it wrong to play 2 out, for example? Maybe because it leaves too many shots. On the other side of the coin, you can afford to stay on the 5 point because it's not all that dangerous. So I'm pleased the fact that I came out, it was only a 42 error. I'm pleased it's because they can be, if you come out and you make a big blunder, you feel stupid. But if you stay and you make a small error, well, at least you stayed, and it's not such an invitation to volatility. And then 13-4. So you have a prime, but you have your opponent has no time, so no need to do anything silly, I suppose. And then, oh, your opponent didn't even have the double anchor. Now, I suppose you can try and force him to leave one of those anchors with a funny number if you're alert enough or stupid enough, either of the two. Double 5 was forced. It's funny being able to go from so many choices to no choice whatsoever. And so I should just play normal with the 19-11. Should he have come off? My brain is really not working. Oh, back to this small. Okay, it doesn't matter what I did with the 4. Like I said, very important to go over this match because I played well. 6-3, very close whether you come up or come down. 6-2, don't remember that you played that. I hit twice. So I did miss a cupid, but how big can this cube be? It can't be big. And then I wasn't happy. I made I suppose, a good play with 5-1, but it's sort of obvious. 8-4-7-6, 13-11, 7-6. Alex was right. I should just try and go for the closeout. Backgammons 3%, but you're just not winning. I mean, 17% backgammons is like you're not going to win a backgammon. 5-3, 6-1, 3 off. Okay. Oh, it took off. I don't know what I put in, but it took off something. I guess when I look back, because I can't see the chat, there'll be no one watching, of course. 4 people. Basically the same, isn't it? Okay. How do I go back to where I want to come back to? Backgammon Galaxy. Oh, Backgammon Galaxy. Yeah, Alex, it was I dragged the text file into OBS instead of into XG, and I couldn't work out what was going on. Of course. So I'm trying to play any of you guys if you'll play, but it's on a if we can synchronize basis. So I don't know if you're still there, James, and you can be asked, but I'll try and go for. Okay, well I don't know why I'm saying. Let's just play a friend, I suppose. If you're there, why am I being so intractable? There we go. So create. It would be a bit more accurate if it had a play an acquaintance, because I wouldn't, to be perfectly accurate about, I wouldn't really call James a friend, more of a loose acquaintance. 5713 Jimbo. Play the new incarnation of Wogan with a backgammon. Furious Styles, is that your name? Furious Styles. Any moment now. Stylish Fury. So 53.8, that's a good win rate. So, good match, my friend. Let's get the, I guess it's more interesting with someone you know. Much more interesting. So at least James will think about the moves and not just... Okay. So I filled in some of my points in board with a gap. Very logical so far. I don't know if he's thinking, because he shouldn't be. And I have to relinquish control, ultimate control, and of the 24 point, because it's so good to come up, equalise the race. 6-2 is a little bit of a thinking one, I suppose. I mean, I would probably play 18 and 21 if I had to not think. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything else, so I get a chance to hit, but I fail. And I think, you know, first conceptual kind of thing, like obviously you want to stay back if you're behind, but the race is going to be close, and my checkers are going to be in poor spots, so it's probably... I mean, it's not obvious. I could just do that, keeping a reasonable board, but Mitchie has this fabulous... I mean, he such a way of being able to pin down concepts, and the concept here is like he calls F13, which I knew, but not concretely. I didn't count the number of checkers, but what I did by escaping that checker was play with 13 checkers in my forward zone, so that checker that came to the 16 added to the 12 that was so far in my board plus in my outer board. Not explaining it very well, but often if you just go with that consolidation of 13 checkers, it gives you the flexibility you need. Yeah, definitely worth James thinking about, because he doesn't want to leave a shot. Of course, he just wants to... It's kind of similar to my... I mean, he went for... His thought process, of course, was, well, I can't leave a shot, but he must have weighed up the badness of not clearing the 8 point, and it would have been good to... It would have been good for him to clear the 8, but the question was, how good was it versus, you know, all the obvious stuff. And that's the kind of thing that you just get a nose for. So I think I'm going to stay back because I'm behind in the race. Yeah, I think I think that was a mistake. I think he probably should have just paid off to the 15 shots or whatever it was that hit him back on 21. So again, a similar kind of decision to my 6-1. It's like I have to give something up. I want to put checkers in good spots, but I'm behind. I don't think there's any point to coming out. 6-3, I guess. I mean, if the checker where that I just played went to the 4, would I play forward to 1? I think the fact that I can't play it anywhere makes my decision easy as to what I should do with the 3. But I just don't love, of course, how I have to leave my home board. But the advantage of not touching my 13 is the greatest advantage is protecting against double 5, which is auspiciously what he happened to roll. And often it can just be one number that you're. If you play against his best number, it can be a way to solving what the best play is. I don't like having to do that either, but I don't think I can come off. He's not going to like what he has to do here either, so it's afflicting both of us. And now, of course, the first thing I spot is just to try and make it present more hurdles for him when he has to play off the 8 point, which he will do if he rolls. Even double 6 will leave a shot, depending on where I put the checkers. I think probably this. Now I just don't leave a 1-4. Double 6 will not leave a shot, so I want to get hit if he rolls double 6, but I don't have a 2. I simply don't have a 2, so I'm not sure about this. So I think he's happy just to make his board. That makes sense. Makes perfect sense. No reason to leave a shot exactly when you don't want to. 1. So if I don't button up, I leave 6-3, 5-4, double 3. That's 5. It's quite a lot of shots already. Plus 4-6, plus nothing else. That's 7 shots. But then, of course, he's got how much of a factor is his 2 open points. I mean, it seems kind of obvious to me that I just don't want to leave shots here. And if he rolls 6-4. I don't want to be hit with 6-4, I don't think. Leaving like 8, something like 8 returns. I could come up to the 16. It's double 4, 5, 3, 6, 2. Am I making a mistake here? Have I got one more? I mean, I have one. Do I have another one? 1, 2. That makes it different because I just want. This is the checker configuration I want, so I don't want to have to play a 4th after this. This is suspicious. Just my board is not good now. Now I've had to switch from the 3 point, so I'm not sure. And now actually, yeah, of course, it makes me more difficult for me to, when he doesn't roll a 6. So even if he rolled like 5-2, 5-1, he would probably play on board, and now I have to play something. Because I don't think he would want to break his 8 point, even if he could duplicate something, which he can't. Okay. Case in point, this is like... had I been on the 16 point, which I probably wouldn't have done, I would have been able to play 16-7. I can't break the board, I don't think, but I'm not sure whether... No, I can't break the board. This is really... I mean, this... I think I have to keep the back anchor. So this is a lot of shots, of course. Don't know if I... mucked up there. Hopefully James won't cube. This would be a bad cube, I think. I don't think... What do you guys think? I don't think he should cube this. So he can't duplicate anything, and maybe that was one of the things he might have been thinking about. Whether or not he would be able to duplicate numbers that had to forced him to break the 8 point. Well, that might not be the biggest consideration. The biggest consideration is like, you know, if you hit, how is it for your opponent? And it's not that bad if I get hit there. So I think it's a pretty obvious double. And interestingly, I wasn't even thinking about cubing myself, but as soon as I kind of look back at the board, I mean, I don't think the fact that he's just got a broken board means it makes the cube a lot easier. So say, I suppose there's instances where if he had a closed board and I rolled like a 4-1 and a 3, he would just have an immediate 3 to hurt me. I did not think that was a pass, but maybe. Okay. Felt like he overthought it a little bit. I think I have to run. I don't want to get hit. If I make the 2 point, I don't want to get hit with a 5. I don't want to get hit on the 8 point which I would have done. Okay, I think that plays good rather than hitting on the ace point, but who knows. Now I have to do that because obviously it's such a gain to make the 5. He should be happy just with his position. He should know that if I cube, then it's a mistake, because I'm not really that far ahead. He's got a better board. He's more likely to improve. He should just split to the 4 and play 17-18. Yep. And I don't really want to hit because I'm outboarded. I want to step up, but I can't do that because I would have to leave a shot. So hitting is way too big anyway, I've just realised. So I think I just have to wimp out, putting him in a really decent position. So he should play 4-8-1-2, leaving the checkers connected. So he plays that really quickly. Okay, that's good. So obviously it was not a difficult move to find, but well played, really good. I think his idea is just again to come to the edge of the prime, which I'm pretty sure he'll do. I will feel strongly actually he should come to the edge of the prime and not play just to the 3. Okay, and it duplicates. The added advantage for him is it duplicated some of my 3s. Obviously being all the way back there means that I can't cube. If he fans him, maybe I can cube. I hate to be back on the 24 point. So I am a lot up in the race. What confuses me is that if I roll a 3, I will be stepping up. But that doesn't mean that just because I haven't hit that I'm not in a really strong position after I step up. If I step up, if I roll a 3, he still has to come in and roll a 3. Obviously he's going to have some returns most likely. Is there anything else I can roll apart from a 3 that puts me in a strong position? Not really. Double 2 maybe. Double 1. Double 1. Double 2 is double 2 and double 1. Okay, we'll say double 2 and double 1, but apart from that, double 5. Double 2, double 1, double 5. 6-4. Overthinking this. It didn't feel like it was a cube, but it's interesting. So I am going to double without being convinced. either way, I wasn't trying to like weaver him into taking a pass. I don't think this is a pass, but it could be a double. Just one that I didn't spot. Like, nothing is too bad. Like 5-4, I'm going to make the 2 point. I mean, I'm going to have a 5 point board after double 3, double 5, 5-4. Anything else? Double 3, double 5, double 4. Okay, so yeah, I don't like the pass, but 6-5, 6-2. But I do like the way James is playing, like thoughtful, definitely thoughtful. So I'm going to make the 3 point. Unfortunately for him, he's going to have to step out into like a semi-triple shot, like adding the checker on the 18 there. It's a 6-2 and a double 4 to the mix. Now I connect the checker that I just hit him with the 1. 3-2. I suppose he doesn't want to volunteer another shot, but yeah, he doesn't mind stepping up. It's only like a few builders, so I don't think you should take too much time. I know it does dupe before, but then he stays back on the dreaded 23 point, and you just don't want to get hit. You just don't want to get hit. Yep. I wonder whether that could have been close, but I just thought, okay, probably likely not to be a double, so I'm not going to take too much time. This is probably going to be a double, so I'm going to double within a few seconds. Again, I don't think he'll pass this actually, but people are more likely just to, unless he's got it into his head. I mean, what am I trying to say? Yeah, this doesn't seem like a position that people pass. Not saying that it is. I think being 2-0 up, I can just go for a single game win. I think this is maybe the most likely route to winning the game, just clearing the 16 point. So forcing him to kind of get an okay anchor, which a lot of the time I can jump over and some of the time I can't. But if I don't and I get recubed, I think I just have to pass. So I'm okay with the trade-off. So a lot of interesting stuff here. Interesting so far as how much time James took and, you know, what he was thinking. I can only guess. Uh, 2-1. So this surely being so far before the 6-5. Well, he has to have a roll. Okay, well, after the 6-5, maybe it would be close to take pass. I don't know. I was about to say it would be a pass. But in any case, my point is I'm trying to say I'm quite happy with the way the position went, and so maybe happy with my 6-3, happy with the double. This takes away a 5. So maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to... I do not see why I would volunteer a shot here. He can just go with impunity. And the same, I don't see why I would volunteer a shot here. I think maybe hitting going for 5-2 would be better. I mean, this is bad, obviously. I got into a bad position, but He should... I was going to say probably go. Yeah, this is a lovely match. He had a micro think about that one, I think. Is the 5 down? I'm not 100% sure. Just going to go pattern recognition, but rather than try and work out what you do at 4-0 up, but some maybe... Okay, well, that is easy. Double 6 is, I think, 2 points. Or not. That, maybe that, I don't know. So I like to come up so as not so as to be able to escape, but I think I love the Mochi's chapter in his masterclass book. I think he's got like both the priming and, I mean, it's not clearly a priming position because of the big stacks. So he's got like a quasi, or whatever the right word is. He's got a blitz and a prime position. So maybe the fact that I definitely don't want to get blitzed, maybe I should even make the 23, which I didn't see. Alright, I didn't see this, and that's just fair enough. This with a view to taking could be the complete wrong idea. I mean, I just saw it at the last minute. And he should probably go to the ace point and try not to get hit. I have got a 3-point board. Okay, I was thinking about leaving a shot because he's got a blocking board. Now he can slot the E. Oh, he doesn't do that actually. Maybe that's fine. So the fact that I've ended up with this configuration makes me suspicious that, firstly, I don't know whether I should have made the 23. He can just run. This is a... And it, obviously hitting is good, but now when I hit, I'm still stuck back on the 23. So making the 23 is very committal. And... Okay. Now, this is why you get the hell off there. 1, 2, 3. I think coming up to 22, this does leave a 2-6. And now it's just kind of too good, not good enough. He should probably just hit loose. I imagine he will do. It doesn't have to. He could... Actually, I'm not sure. I think I would, though. Okay. That's a great roll. So that's way better than I can hit. Oh my! I don't think I do. I mean, at this score, I don't think I do. I mean, that's big just to hit. Surely. That would be crazy talk. It's a lot of shots. 1-5, double 1 will hit. 1-3. That was a strange one. I mean, I would never hit, but I had to. I mean, I hope I got that right. The 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plain sailing. Stylish sailing. So he should. Yeah, I think it's very close. I think it's about even money. Yeah, I think he should save it. I mean, maybe with that 3-2, you would just hit if you were playing in a money game. Double 5. Can you get double 4? One, 2, 3, 4. Well played, James. Okay. I'm really pleased that I played well, to be honest. I shouldn't, because I didn't feel like I was playing well. Like, I feel foggy. But having said that, I felt like I'm going to switch to XG. Like it would make some of the moves made sense, which is a very emboldening. What's the word? Whatever. Yeah, it's just made me feel like I was doing something right. Anyway, so I just sticking it in. I'm curious about James's passes and the keep action. So we started with this. He hit. I came down. He made the 17. That's all. So interestingly, okay, I should come up, but I should play 13-5. That's fine. I sort of overlooked it. 23-16 was the right play. Talking about that F13 kind of concept. Oh, and then he could have just cleared the 17 and not hit, which I didn't see. But actually, just playing 17-9 and hitting would have been better. So yeah. 6-1. Okay, so he played a lot better on, it says 7 point, or did he play better or worse? 3-2, I should have played to the 2 point with the 3, staying back. Then I had the double 1. I didn't even think about moving the checkers in the 13 point, that was a way out of the quandary, so that's a 9. 5-4 may have been obvious, and it was a good pass. I thought it was take, but it was close. 6-4 I ran. 3-1 I made the point. He was always doing pretty well at this spot. I made a safe play, which seemed sensible. But he got hit. I was totally wrong about his play here. He should... Wow, I was way wrong. In fact, coming to the 22, I mean, he just doesn't want to get blitzed, but I didn't see this. I missed a big cube here. And then I cube when it was worse, and he passed when it was worse, and that's the source of his... But I have to be... I mean, I'll be honest, I was sure this was a pretty bad pass. And I think my experience with people is that they pass erroneously or take erroneously a lot when they just haven't worked. This sounds so obvious. When they haven't worked out what's going to happen, when they haven't worked out the position. And I'm guessing that James hadn't just worked it through and seen what was going to happen. But yeah, it's not... I had a strong inclination that I wasn't sure about cubing. So 5-3, 2-1. 13-10 is better. Okay, 4-2. So he should come up with a 4-6. I would have... No, I didn't see he could duplicate the sixes, and it's a big difference actually. Double was good. My 6-3 was good. I should have slotted the 7. Okay. But he took, and I didn't think he would pass. It's just not the type of position that people pass when they've got an anchor. Okay. So not much. There was not really all that much going on here, but it seemed like there was. Should I come out to the 18? It's really close. And my making the 23 was right. I only saw it at last. So anything that doesn't make the 23 is a huge blunder. So I'll kind of give myself credit, but not really, because I almost didn't do it. And then I was like, so I should have made the ace point here, but that's not a big... Yeah, I was like kind of talking about how I wasn't sure. So there's a lot of uncertainty. Should have made the 1 point, didn't look at it, that's not good. But yeah, especially when I was talking about being back on the 23. My 5-4 would have been... Oh, no, it came out. So 6-2 is close. It loses 16% more gammons, but I mean, it doesn't... How are you going to know that? I think you just... I mean, what I did, and I think I'm just repeating myself, is I just thought that being hit back on the 2 point, so being hit back when you've got so many checkers loose is just really bad. So it would look like this, and let's say he hits back. Although obviously you can re-anchor. Actually, it's not that easy. I mean, you can just re-anchor, so it's hard to quantify this. So I don't know what made me made the right play. Probably just luck, and then I just lucked out. He took all the pressure off. 21-14. So he can make better use of his ones by playing 8-7, blah blah blah, in order to be able to save the game. That was pretty much it. I think I'm going to leave it there, you know. Where are we? Yeah, that's me. What do I want to see? Yeah, well played. I am going to leave it there. So thank you for watching, and catch you next time. Bye.